everybody, it's Monday morning, the 14th of June, and I've just come on. There's lots of things, first of all, that I want to discuss about the Royals, about what I'm doing. I've got a video to put up for you about my old haunting ground, my old house. I've got to sort that out because part of it's got to be edited out because I don't know whether this man was a flasher or what he was in the park, but he sort of appeared out of nowhere almost. There was trees and bushes up the one side, but and I've got a feeling he did flash at me, but and I caught it on camera and I'm frightened to look at it, but I will have a look at it today and then get the video up for you, deleting that part out because YouTube wouldn't be happy with me. So that's what I'm going to do. This video is really in response to Tom Mills's videos, not just of late, but you know, as time has progressed over the last almost 2 years since Andrea's death. And believe it or not, I think it would be a great pity to lose the channel altogether, but I think it needs moderating somewhat in regards to how much the children's involvement. You have to protect your children. So these are just a few things of note for Mr. Mills if he watches this, if you watch this, Tom, or if any of your YouTube family watch it, or your own family. I hope your kids don't, but there you go. Right, first, it isn't sensible in any way, shape or form to let the world at large know that your kids are camping outside overnight unsupervised. If your daughter was the oldest one out there at the age of 11, and then there was the younger ones, or even if your son was out there with her, 11 and 13, anybody could step over that white rickety fence, and heaven knows there's a lot of sick people in the world and you need to protect your children from them. Which brings me on to the second point. Allowing your daughter, 11 years old daughter, to have the phone and film you while you're doing whatever it is you're doing and read all the live stream comments that are made. Already, your 11-year-old has been insulted and brought to tears. Why are you allowing that to continue, to put her at risk from people who might make remarks that really should be better off not seeing, let alone attempting to reply to? No, she shouldn't be holding the camera. Brings me on to the third point. Do not criticise your children in public globally for the whole world to see. Do not criticise them constantly or call them slow. Discipline is one thing. Being cruel is quite another. Right. Your diet. More veggies and fruit. That's all I'm going to say about that. More veggies and fruit. And stop insisting in front of them that your children are picky, because picky, they're going to pick you up on your words, and of course they're going to be inventive and expand on it. And Daddy says we're picky. Oh yes, we are. We don't like. Daddy says we don't like it. We don't like it, without even trying it. Just, stop that. The next point, I should have numbered these, shouldn't I? Allow your children to mix with other kids of their own age. And when I say that, I don't mean under your supervision, under your close supervision. Did you never go out alone when you were a kid, when you were a teenager, with other kids of the same age? I know that I did, and we used to visit a couple of haunted houses and take a packed lunch and spend the day in this park I went to the other day when it was a nice park. And we used to go out after breakfast and not come back till mid-afternoon. I'm not suggesting you do that for a moment, but let your kids off that leash that you've got them on. It's going to be very, very difficult, I think, for them, the older ones maybe, to mix with others of their own age. I mean, they look, when your kids go out, buttoned up to the neck and very self-conscious and nervy, and they look more like, I don't know, elderly gentlemen, I think, than happy teenage boys. Let them off the leash a bit. What was the other one? In the live streams and the dinner last night, and all of the dinners, you're talking to the YouTube people, or rather you're shouting. Do you not realise how you come across? Really loud, very loud and bombastic. Not looking at the camera a lot of the time, just staring at the air and saying what you think is, they need to hear. And people don't like that. You're running the channel down by what you're doing. And you've got your two older sons moderating, even your young daughter of 7 on the phone looking at the live stream. And your older sons are deleting and blocking people, even, I will say, people who've been following Andrea for 3 or 4 years, way before she died. And all of a sudden, these people are being blocked. One lady I know of, who actually misguidedly sent something for one of your children, never got any recognition, although she didn't ask for it, but she never did. And Andrea used to write thank you notes. I know that you've had so much coming in that that's not possible. But it's now got to the point where you're getting so much, you don't know what to do with the stuff. You're giving it away, you say, or donating it, or reselling it. Who knows? Tell the people point blank, please don't send me anything more. Nothing. We don't need anything. We don't need money. We don't need gifts. We don't need anything. A card would be nice for the kid's birthday, Christmas. but we don't need anything. And you're doing enough simply by watching the channel, allowing the adverts, which brings me in revenue. But you're not saying that. You're intimating that there's too much stuff, but you'd happily accept gift cards and money. It's not right, it's not Christian, it's not ethical, and you shouldn't be doing it. But to go back, I digress, to go back, you've got your two sons moderating, deleting and blocking people. I am so sick of hearing that word troll. Troll, troll, troll. It's been so used and abused, it doesn't even mean anything anymore. What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. I think, I don't know what to say in the dictionary, I don't know. Isn't a troll somebody, an ogre who lives under a bridge and gets people as they pass by? And it's sort of, as time has gone on, it's somebody who gets under the bridge and turns the conversation around to something entirely different. But you've got people coming on who will ask a pertinent question and they're being deleted and blocked and called trolls. They're not, they're just people who are asking you a question. Or you've got people who are saying something, it might be just critical, it might be constructively critical. Let them say it. There's no such thing as a troll. No such thing. The only thing that exists is your reaction to people. And your reaction to people, quite frankly, stinks. Particularly as many of these people are people who helped build up your bank balance and were a shoulder to cry on immediately after your wife's death. So I hope you'll take what I've said in good faith. And to everyone else, I will be back and I will get the other video up maybe later today, certainly this week. And certain places I wanted to go to, they're still closed because of COVID, but after the 21st of June, things are going to be changing again. So hopefully we'll get out to a couple of grand houses, maybe Shakespeare's birthplace, maybe Anne Hathaway's cottage. Got all summer to do it. So I'll be back later. Have a good one, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.